If you've ever been coached by me, you'll know I prescribe a whole bunch of different personality quizzes and tests and all kinds of things because they are everything as you continue on in your personal development journey and as a business owner of a salon, spa, or barbershop. Okay, even if you are an independent stylist working out of a solo salon space, this episode is for you. I share all the stark differences between introverts and extroverts, how they show up at the salon and spa and in the business world, and how you can easily become one or the other anytime you choose. I would know because I'm actually an introvert. Surprise, surprise. So listen in and tell me what you think. Are you a beauty or barber pro looking for that push to do that thing you've always wanted to do, whether it's in or out of the salon, spa, or shop? Are you tired of not feeling good enough, smart enough, skilled enough? Are you tired of not getting a handle on your mental health, boundaries, and insecurities? I'm Krystine Sherwood, the BeautyPro coach, an internationally certified coach, a salon and spa owner, and your personal Jiminy Cricket. I use my own experiences, good and bad, as a salon owner to help you be more self-aware, authentic, and forward-thinking in your approach to life, in and out of the salon. It's time to reach your version of success with the Beauty Pro Coach podcast. Hello, loves. It's Krystine, your favorite life and business coach for the beauty and barber industry. I know. Did you love my British Cockney accent? Like, wasn't it great? I know. I know. One day I'll make it to England. Anyways, so just in case you forgot, I am Krystine Sherwood, the Beauty Pro Coach, internationally certified life coach, and I am here to help you reach your version of success in and out of the salon, spa, and barbershop. So, this is what happens. This intro is what happens when you watch a Mary Poppins documentary, and it's on the brain and you just can't help but to sing Stepping Time, like duh. Anyways, but for real, as a certified life coach by the International Coaching Federation, yes, it exists. And I was trained by the Institute of Professional Excellence in Coaching, also called IPEC. I make sure that my one-to-one coaching clients, so you, are up to date on all of your personality quizzes and the types because it works wonders. And once you know that and you understand yourself, of course, you're going to be able to understand your clients and your team and everybody around you. In my coaching, I match you with the right coaching program that I have. I have several. I have my basic 6-month renewable plan where we brainstorm, we create life plans. I hold you accountable to your own goals and dreams and really make sure you are living your potential. And I keep you up to date, like on what you said you wanted to do, at the beginning of the program versus the end. All right. Maybe some of you have commitment issues, and that's okay because I do too. I have a 3-month renewable coaching plan where we take all of the prescribed personality tests. We make sure we understand ourselves first before we go into any kind of business coaching, before we get into any money matters, why we do the things that we do. And this one is probably my favorite because it truly sets the groundwork for business. The clients that I've had who have signed up for my 3-month, that's all they needed. That's all they needed. They needed 12 weeks of coaching. We spoke every day or every week, sorry. And I just needed that confirmation to get going in the right direction. And you will have multiple coaches in your life, okay? In every aspect of your life. So the 3-month plan is perfection. And so it's definitely one of my favorites. And finally, I have my fast track 5-week program. So that's like a month and a half. And it is every week for 5 weeks with bonus calls, and we talk straight business and we get it all done to get you on your merry way. All right. That one's a really good one too. That one makes me excited because I am like, that only comes around every so often, and I like give my all. And so for 5 weeks, I'm like drained by the end, but I love being able to like put all of the information that I know out there. And that one is strictly online on Zoom and stuff. Oh, I love it. I highly recommend that you take it because it's a crash course for sure. So, all of this to say, extroverts and introverts think, live, and are so different. And it can be extremely challenging in business, especially the beauty and barber industry, when our actual foundation is people, right? There is nothing worse than not being able to be a people person and work with people. Like, what? So, in today's episode of the BeautyPro podcast, I am sharing a science to help make you money, honey. So, if you are ready, let me get an amen. Amen. I know, I heard you. I heard you just now. Thanks. So, anyway, the differences between extroverts versus introverts and how they show up in business. Okay, so let's do this. So, extroverts, we all know, are in your face. They probably don't know when to shut up and are constantly go, 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 Energizer bunny all the time. And, a lot of times they don't like to be alone. They feel the need to always be with someone no matter what. And they probably feel bored to sit, read, journal, just take some quiet time. They basically live outside of their hearts and their minds. Okay, they live outside of themselves. Extroverts, they show up in business sometimes very disorganized. They have towels all over the salon. They have it on their neighbor's chair, on their client's face, for real. Other people's stations. They talk to everyone. They're constantly butting into other people's conversations in the salon, which that to me, huge pet peeve, super rude. Their parents did not teach them manners. Can't talk. Anyway, there are a lot of times that they don't know how to manage their money because they can be super stubborn and they know everything about everything, even if they've only been on the floor for like a year and a half. And they are actually considered know-it-alls. And they think they can work out the floor doing, clients, like I said, for a year. And all of a sudden they are masters at business and they're masters at customer service and they just know everything. No, incorrect. Extroverts can come across as arrogant, sorry, hard to please, but also they can be super fun and they are the life of the party, right? Is that you? Are you any of these things? Okay. If you were, we got some work to do, but keep listening. If you are not, keep listening. So introverts, on the other hand, they are more to themselves. They think before they speak. They're more passive aggressive, which is like if they get angry or upset at you, like they will grab your toothbrush and clean the toilet bowl and put it back. Like that's a passive aggressive action, okay? They feel perfectly content being alone 24 hours a day, soft spoken. They're more reserved as far as the social scene, but they're definitely social. They would rather take the time to just sit and watch from the sidelines than to be the life of the party. Okay. The way they show up, the way introverts show up in business, they are, how do I put it, more analytical. They're more structured. Although, not all the time. I have known quite a few introverts who owed several years of back taxes because they refused to be organized, and they refused to confront their problems, which is very interesting because that is a key thing of introverts. Introverts can feel, and they do appear slower in action. Because they're more methodical in their approach to business and service. Think about accountants, engineers, estheticians. I'm looking at you, babes. I'm looking at you. Now, being either one of these, extrovert or introvert, it's not bad. There's not any right or wrong way in personality types. They're just different ways of being and different defense mechanisms that you learned as a child that you built around yourself to survive. Okay, so it's just a way of life and it's totally fine. It's totally okay. All right, it's like a tree. There's no right or wrong tree. There's just fruit trees, tropical trees, pine trees, okay, dead trees. Like there's different kinds of trees. So you can absolutely be both an introvert and an extrovert, like me. So, in different phases of my life, I have been an introvert for most of my life with extroverted tendencies. An extrovert in that I go all out. Okay, I work the room, I get people signed up to programs and events. And then once it's all over, okay, I hibernate for a good week and a half in total silence, in my PJs, ice cream, and my pups in a cool, dark room with soft blankets and Netflix. Like, I don't leave and I don't talk to anyone. All right. When it comes to business, however, it is so important to know how to morph yourself into an extrovert or an introvert when necessary. So, the point of this episode is to help you be able to switch that on or off after practice and consistent self awareness. It is possible, it can be done. And there is a movie out that just came out, and it's probably the inspiration for this episode. But of course, I don't remember the name of the movie or the name of the actor. But I will say, from what I can remember, because I can't, it's the guy from the new Twister movie, and he is playing a like undercover cop kind of deal. And he is an introvert, and it is a true story. He plays an introvert who becomes an extrovert. So, you know what? Pay attention to my stories on Instagram and my posts because I will remember by then, and I will post it on my stories and my Instagram on the name of this movie. But in any case, like I was saying, so the majority of my life, I have been an introvert. And it's only been recently that I have become a full blown extrovert. And I am actually very shocked at that. I still don't believe it. I literally just took like a bunch of personality tests because I like to retake them every so often. And yeah, and they all said I was extroverted. And I have to come to terms with that fact that where I am in business forces me to be more upfront, more in your face on getting tasks done, serving my audience, right? My salon and spa clients, and then my staff, and then my third audience, which is you, right? My online besties, my beauty and barber pros. I have to learn to talk differently to each of those three. Each demographic has a different need from me, which requires a different approach, a different voice. So if I were an esthetician serving my ideal client who has never in their life gotten a facial, I'm going to be way more gentle, I'm going to walk them through each step, educate them on what they need and why. I'm going to reassure them, show them how to relax by giving them an experience and teaching them about themselves and their own skin. If I am a stylist and my client is super nervous because she's probably never had her hair done or whatever, I'm going to do the same thing. Hold their hand, educate them step by step on what I'm doing, why, what their hair is like, what products are going to be best for them, why they need to purchase this one, that one, whatever. People love that. Okay. For more frequent clients who have been educated by you for their hair or their skin or their nails, they're going to be more lenient. Okay. They're going to let you be you a little bit more. And it's up to you to read their body language. If they want to not talk on this visit, if they want to relax, if they want to chat through the service, a client will, and they do, give you the cues of what to do and say. It's your responsibility to read those cues and to do them. So you don't really need to have one of those signs what is it? Are we going to do a silent appointment today? No, if they want to be silent, they will be silent. I am not a fan of more stuff on the station. Please. So I am going through this information because it's important that you know this, not because we are licensed psychotherapists. No, we are hair and skin and nails therapists. And we need to know who we are. We don't need to know every single personality type in order to make sales and upsell services and cross promote specialists and so on. No, I'm sharing this information to give you insight into yourself. It is still a new year with the full year ahead of us to make opportunities and amazing things. And let's max out our potential this year. You, my dear friend, need to know who you are first before you can ever help someone else. It's like you're on the airplane, and that's when they say, you need to put on your own air mask before you help your neighbor. This episode of the BeautyPro podcast is your air mask that I'm giving you. Take it so you can help yourself, and then you can help your team. Don't let somebody else, a family member, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whoever, push you into something you're not ready for. Knowing yourself helps you and keeps you safe. So, I just a little bit of self-reflection here. This has been something that I have been learning for the past 12 years. Okay. In my early 20s, even when I was 18, many of my friends, the people that I knew grew up around me, they went to college to find their partner, their significant other. They went straight to it. They're like, I'm going to go to college to get married. Woohoo! And you're like, what? Really? I'm going to college to learn something. But anyway, a lot of these people went to get married, like they said, at 18. Looking back when I was 18, I was not ready for many, many things. When I was 21, I was not ready for many, many things. I didn't even know, not to be TMI, but I didn't even know how to I'm not going to say it. I couldn't even wash my own laundry. Okay, let's do that. Let's keep it PG. So come on. What? You don't know anything about you, but you're going to go out and you're going to get married to somebody else who also doesn't know anything about themselves either? No, it doesn't work. So I have been on this preaching, on this rant since I was 18. Okay. So what is that? Maybe 15 years? Like, it's been a long time. And now I'm framing it for you as a beauty or barber pro to know yourself, because we're in such an intimate industry with people that you have to be able to have your own self-awareness and self-control before you can ever help somebody else look their best, have the confidence they need to look their best, and more. So, with that, I'm going to wrap up this episode because it's a lot. I kind of like went pop, like I just kind of banged you on the head. Like, are you extroverted or introverted? Tell me now. Like, I'm sorry. But in any case, if this is an area that you want more help with, you want more insight in, I want you to send me a private message right now on Instagram. You can just be like, hey girl, that's it. And I'll be like, I got you. And just so that we can see where you're at. And I'm going to share with you my favorite personality types. And I even have a special personality type that's only available through licensed teachers like myself, licensed coaches. And it's actually ranked number 3 on the Forbes list for most effective personal development tool. And it's called the ELI, and it's the Energy Leadership Index. And it's going to help you see yourself in multiple areas. Okay. And so I really am going to offer that to you, but I want you to reach out. You got to take the first step. And so now is the time. We're still early in the year. Now is the time for you to set the tone and really grasp and maximize a full list of all the opportunities that are set before you this year. So that's today's episode. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy you're listening and that you're subscribed. And so I will look for you in the DMs. Have a wonderful week, you guys, and I can't wait to hear from you. Bye. If you loved this episode, subscribe to the BeautyPro podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave your reviews, stars, feedback so I can continue bring the content you deserve and want most. Your feedback fuels this podcast. The more you give, the more you get back. You can follow me at The BeautyPro Coach on Instagram and Facebook. Want to contact me directly? Email me at befree@goldentruthcoaching.com.